Welcome to 6-Minute DevOps. I'm Mike, and I'm going to show you a couple of things in Azure DevOps. I'm going to show you how to create customized work items, or cards as some people call them, within an Azure DevOps work process. Follow along, it's pretty fun. Inside of our Azure DevOps, I'm in this Parts Unlimited, which is just a sample app. And we're going to go to the actual organizational area. And when we do that, we just click on organizational settings. And we have to go down into our processes. Okay, for our video, we're going to create a new work item process template. But we have to do that off of one of the already created templates. Go into the one that you want, and we'll use this process template, Scrum, and we'll go ahead and create an inherited process, and we'll call this the 6-Minute DevOps template. We're going to create a new top-level work item type that's going to be used in this process template. Create a new work item type first, and we'll just call this top-level item. Okay, so we can have it any way we want to. We'll just add a space into it. This will be the top level item. And we'll give it our own icon. And in this case, let's look for a little ribbon, and we'll make this purple. We'll create it. Once we've done that, now this has all the fields that we want to use. We're just going to leave the description here, and we'll leave this the way it is, and we'll leave the layout the way it is. And let's go back into our template here and go to the backlog levels. This is where we can set where this will be in here, and we can have a new top level portfolio backlog. In this case, we want to use top level, which is the one, and we'll live this will be called top level, because typically it's going to be plural, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense for us here, but we'll leave it. It's okay. And we'll have it the top level work item that we just created, and the default work item type on the top levels will be top level. Now we can see that an epic is inside of top levels, features are inside of epics. And we can assign projects. We don't have any assigned to this one yet. We can assign projects to this process template as soon as we get to it. Now let's go back into the top level, and let's see what other states that we happen to have. Now we have these states, new, committed, and done. We can create a new state if we wanted to. I'm not a big fan of creating a lot of different states. These can be confusing when you have a lot of customizations. These will be fine for new, committed, and done, which just says when something is proposed, it's going to be new, committed. Why not? We also have rules that we can follow on here. We're not going to create any custom rules just yet for this one, but we're all set. Now we can use this in our process. Let's go out to here and let's create a new project. We'll just call this template. We'll just call this guy sample project. And we'll make it private, and we're going to select the 6-Minute DevOps template, and we'll create it. Now if we go back into our boards and we look at our work items, if we create a new work item, it'll show us so we can create a top level item. So let's start there, and let's just call this item 1. And we'll save it. Go back to the list of work items, and now we can start adding new work item types as we go. So we'll go into our backlogs. It shows a little bit easier to see. We'll look at, we turn on our customizations here. We have to have both of them showing, and we want to see our top level, and we can see now we have top level, and I can add a new epic. And in my epic, I can add a new feature. And for a feature, I can add a new product item, backlog item, or a bug. And now you can see that I have a hierarchy of items that go down. It also tells us the work item type. Of course, we can have tasks. And you can see as we go. Now, the idea here is that we have more information the lower we get. Higher we get, we have general information on our description. This could be something like we want to create something new. So this is a very high level, top level item. And of course, our epic feature, product backlog item, and task just gets more specific. That's it. That is our quick demonstration for creating a new hierarchy and a new backlog item type.